Hi, everybody. We'll be catching up on this week's episodes of the hit NBC soap opera Days of Our Lives coming up next. Get out of here.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Why, hello, all of you Days of Our Lives fans. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days, where we give you a full recap of this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives.
What was the name of the soap opera?
Days of Our Lives.
Never heard of it.
Oh, this isn't Y&R? Oh, shoot, I'm in the wrong room.
We're in the wrong panel.
I am your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by my wonderfully talented computer. Brought to you by Mac. I'm just kidding. I am with my gaggle of gals. We have...
Marky Freeman in the house.
This is what...
And Porky Pig.
This is the result of when a cute boy leaves the room. Okay.
Giddy.
And I had a little
Yeah,
Diet Coke.
And ladies and gentlemen, the giddy Matthew Evan Paine.
You're
Yes.
on the wrong show, mister.
And if you guys missed our earlier broadcast, which is why we're a tish late, more than a tish late for DISHIN Days, we had True O'Brien and Casey Miles stop by and talk about Days, their relationship, all of that stuff. Make sure you go on to AfterBuzz TV's YouTube channel so that you can watch that interview.
If I were an emoticon, I would be the one with the heart eyes.
Oh, is that
yeah,
how you were?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
so cute. I mean,
Yeah.
she's stunning.
She's gorgeous.
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 They both are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Loved.
And of course,
Loved. Loved.
loved.
Like
Past
Lorraine
tense.
loved.
Yeah. Lorraine did love.
She loved.
All
Well,
over,
everybody
all over
loved
Ohio.
Raymond.
Yes. And of course, guys, don't forget to follow us on all social medias, DISHIN Days or @_DISHIN Days on Twitter.
Yeah,
Yes. So, Mark, you did a tweet.
I did.
Uh-oh. What did it say?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I
That
commented
was one
on
of the
it.
worst weeks in Days of Our Lives history.
You thought so?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Matthew?
I have opinions. I'm not as strong as this young lady, but I was actually talking to Brian, my best friend who lives in Amsterdam today, and I told him about your tweet. And he said, I didn't love this week, but I think that in Days of Our Lives, history is taking it a stretch far, as Tony would say, a tish
A
far.
smidge.
Yeah.
A smidge too far. I don't know. I just don't.
What didn't you like?
It's probably easy to say what I liked.
What did you like?
I liked
Besides Billy
Kayla and
Quinn.
Steve and Joey and Jade.
Okay. Well,
I agree.
And that's about it.
so
And that concludes this week's DISHIN Days. We'll see you next week. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter @Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOV. Why is the music's not starting?
And you can follow me on Twitter @Matthew E. Payne.
Well, while they have left the show, I'll just start the show. It is now time to start
DISHIN Days.
So, first of all,
Are you going to put it down? All right.
Aiden, Rafe, Hope. I decided to lead off with these three characters because I have to tell you, to be quite honest, I'm ready to see them on the back burner.
Really?
Yeah.
Ben ready.
Ben ready.
Yeah.
Something needs to happen.
Well, here's the thing. There's a couple of things. I don't understand why Adriana, Rafe's mom, is just such against Hope. Like, I feel like she doesn't have a
It's
really
not justified.
valid...
It's completely contrived by the writers.
Yes. It's not. There's not a valid reason. And
Even, was it Gabby was like, she's a really nice person.
Yeah. And actually, everyone has said, great things about Hope, but she just has something, and I don't... And maybe she just has a different vision of who Rafe should be with, Blanca, and maybe like the things that she's heard of Hope and what she tends to put Rafe in, the situations in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just justified it. That's what it is. Like, imagine you being a mom and your son almost gets blown up because of a love of a woman.
But I think they already covered the fact that he's in love with her.
But then he's heartbroken because instead of just continuing the relationship with Rafe, she went
Decided
back
to
with
sample
Aiden.
Aiden again.
Yeah. So
left a good taste in nobody's mouth.
There's the justification. They're small, but they're justifications. So we're gonna go with that.
Casey smelled wonderful, by the way.
I thought we were talking about Aiden.
I've drifted like I drifted all week, watching.
Yeah, I see. I'm so
hit
bored.
NBC
That was what
Days
just
of Our
happened.
Well, yeah. Well,
I just don't care.
I don't
I don't
either.
care. And I said this when I came in today because I couldn't remember because I had to watch a lot of days because I wasn't here last week. And I said, was it this week or last week that Rafe got his own episode? Because it couldn't end quick enough for me. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care about any of them. I don't care about.
I've had more fun doing crossword puzzles and making my bed.
The only good thing is that they finally ate chicken and potatoes.
and not
and not chimichangas.
Right.
Yes.
The chicken looks stuffed with something. Oh my god, I can't believe I noticed that. The chicken looks stuffed with something. Like
I wasn't even really paying. I was just like, oh, I just heard chicken and potatoes. And I went, I heard no nachos.
I heard chicken and potatoes, and I was like, do I get some too? That's how I was. Yeah.
I don't care. Like the scenes between his mother and Blanca. Like I just don't care. I really just feel like they're making me. I almost said something very. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But I feel like they're making me try to like something that I don't want to like.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton. I had to get that in.
Yes, you did. But then it looks like. Okay, so Aiden is still trying to paint this picture to Chase that everything is all fine.
Right.
When Chase knows something is up. And I'm glad Sierra was like, listen, you're going to find out anyway. So your daddy's a creep, and he's still a liar, and he was there.
But again, I just don't care about any of it. I just don't care. There's so much. I mean, I literally was like forcing myself to watch everything, and I was like, "Why is this so painful?" Then I realized Billy wasn't on all week.
But I think that it's hard for them to go full throttle 5 days a week, every single week. Like,
that's your job.
No,
that is your job.
I understand.
You do that 5 days a week. Then don't take the job if you can't do it. You don't get a day off.
That's how he talks to me and Tony about it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not an excuse.
Well, I think what it is about this storyline is that
like,
yeah, you got really upset.
Little scared.
Yeah, it was,
Steven, can we get security in Studio 4, please?
It was one of those moments where, you know, when like you're in a store and that irate customer starts and you don't know whether
that's usually me too.
Yeah, you don't know whether to continue with your purchase or leave or pull a Homer Simpson and just like kind of like disappear into the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that moment.
I have a story like that, but we'll talk after.
But I feel like what it is that, you know, you were Team Hayden. And I think that,
well, I wasn't.
I was too. And again, as I say every week, I think they're making Aiden out to really be this bad guy, and I think they should have done that before.
Yeah.
And
I always thought he was, though. But he stick to that.
He wasn't. I don't think so.
They made him out to be something else. They cleared his name and said he's not that. And then he turned into the character of like poor, unfortunate things that happen, and then opportunities that present itself in order for him to fix those.
But aren't they trying to make the viewer question? Is he? Isn't he? Is he? Isn't he?
I don't think there's any question now. I think it is. He is
a bad guy and a liar.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen anyone lie so much other than you. I mean...
I beg your pardon.
Oh, you, actually.
I beg your pardon.
Thank you.
I love sound effects.
I love that.
And flashing lights. Was it last week or this week? I think it was this week when Blanca put Adriana in her place. Blanca was like, you don't know me like that, when they were... She was trying to... She was like, we don't know each other like
With who?
that. Blanca and Mommy Hernandez.
Maybe that was last week.
I drifted. I said I only heard the chicken and potatoes.
Is anyone saying? They're bored too.
Pretty much. They're all saying that they don't like the rope. That they agreed with me. Or they agree with us that we're being forced into it.
And then Kelly Fogg agrees with you. She says, Matthew, I agree with Mark. Their job is to write for a soap. If you cannot do that, then leave.
Yeah, exactly.
But now,
I guess.
I don't know.
But then, see, I think when they keep it, and trust me, I love when they keep it exciting every single week. But when I think they start to lose a little bit something when the storyline starts to change, like with this Hope, Rafe, Aiden storyline, get to it. Like make something happen, because at this point it's gone on so long. I don't give a shit.
I just don't care. I honestly I really could care less.
Well, I feel like you're about to care because Aiden's about to move on to his next plan.
Which is
we don't know yet.
Oh well, exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't
and then
either.
it's going to take I liked when it was like when they picked up the pace and we were getting stuff and everything was happening, and I feel like now we're back to this slow-mo, let's drag this out, forever and painfully put me through misery. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean,
and I agree, Melissa Cohen. I had said this a long time ago. I don't even just when we were on here, but a long time when they kind of started doing a Justin and Hope thing. I wouldn't mind that as either.
Well, they need to pick his storyline up because I don't care about that either.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Well, since we don't care about,
I mean, the only thing I did like was Steve, Kayla, Joey, Finn, and Jade. That whole thing, because we finally got to see her again. So again, I don't know if this is. Again, see, and this is what upsets me, and I'm getting the sense that this is kind of why we're having these issues with all these storylines, is because all this changing of the guards, of the head writers and stuff like that. And I think it's a pissing contest. And if somebody, started a storyline, they don't want to continue their storyline because they want their storyline out there. And it's not about the show anymore. It's about a pissing contest, and it's about who can make the most money off of this show. You know what I mean? And I saw somebody tweeted me the other day, yesterday or the day before, relatively recently. I think it was when I tweeted out my hatred for this week. And they said they've lost the romance and the comedy in Days of Our Lives. And I agree 100%. There's just so much I don't care about anymore. But anyways, I did like Steve, Kayla. I love that they showed them. It doesn't bother me, Finn and Kayla. Doesn't bother me at all.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm
not saying I want them to end up together forever, but it's not unrealistic to me, and it's not. I don't feel like they're forcing it on me. I think it's a legitimate potential relationship that could have evolved.
But I feel like it's not. It's one of those things for me that it's not that slow build where like.
See, I think it is a slow build.
We see those cute moments. That make you go, ooh, okay. Like you can start seeing it, and then it starts building and building. I think for me, it's just they keep having these moments of like, you see it there, but then it goes like to like with the kids, like when he went
Steve
in for the kids, and Steve walks in. Like I feel like,
and Steve was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I feel like if there was something building up to that, like they haven't kissed before, but you kind of want them to, like it's not that feeling.
No.
Well, and I hate that. What is this ridiculous that he's a bartender now? Like, I mean, come on, people. Like, really? Like, there's no other job that he could have.
He's trying to show.
No,
Kayla,
I get that.
Which she's not even buying
she's
it,
not. It's
she's
just
like,
ridiculous.
you're gonna be a bartender, which is.
Well, what else is he gonna do? Salem PD?
He could do something.
He could work at the desk. He doesn't have to go out in like.
Get a desk.
You know
job.
what I mean? You get a desk job. Like
Well,
I'm just saying. Like it just. I don't know if they think that that's cute. Like I don't know. Like I wish I knew what was going on in their heads, because to me I was just like, really,
unless they're trying to like,
and just watching Eduardo walk around that place with menus and really, girl, no, you were an assassin 2 weeks ago. You're not the man. You know what I mean? Like it's
that's
just
something
so
I can't tolerate either. The fact that they reference him to be like this known assassin just walking around. I mean, God.
Oh, that note, girl.
The what?
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh boy. Oh, the note. Oh. I got it.
It just, I don't know. And I mean, I love Joey and Jade. I thought they had some cute moments this week.
Didn't you love?
I just really like them together.
So this is the thing. He wanted to go to the bedroom, and then they ended up having sex on the couch.
First of all, pause. That's one of those moments where I was like, somebody needs to whoop Joey's ass.
Why?
You can't just be doing it all willy-nilly on the couch.
They're kids.
Still.
Can you imagine? I kept thinking to my
room.
it had crossed my mind that Kayla could have walked out. Kayla would have beaten Jade's ass.
Yeah.
And Joey's too, probably.
And I mean it's not one of those things where like they did it real quick and then like they took a nap.
He woke up naked underneath a blanket.
Yeah.
That would have.
I was okay with it.
I was okay too, but
I was
Kayla wouldn't
okay.
have been.
I mean, side note, okay, but back to Salem.
But I'd say again, that didn't bother me.
Well-
I did think, I was like, oh, if she walks in, that's going to be, but I think that's part of the excitement of it. That's why you do that.
I just had that feeling of like I wanted to like jump through the screen and be like, get your ass in your room. You can't be having sex on this couch.
And
But I
that's
think
me,
it's
and then
been-
I'm the devil on the other shoulder going, do it, girl, do it right here.
I think it's been made very, very clear that Joey and Jade, no matter what has happened, will do what they want.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And now another moment that I don't know if it's just the age I'm getting to or what, but I was looking at Joey like, you can't talk to people like that. How he was talking to Jade's father.
Well, I do feel like it's that generation, though. The
Yeah.
people definitely don't talk to adults the way that I
No.
used to. I mean, I would have gotten the little hairs on the back of my head pulled by the nuns if I would have talked to them.
Oh, if my mom sensed that I was gonna say something that was, you get that look like,
Yeah, go
say
ahead,
something.
say it, say it,
something.
say
I
it.
want you to what
Get a
what is
ruler?
it? What is it? It's not even a ruler. It's
The
what
belt? I
it's-
got the belt.
It's whatever is in the vicinity.
And I turned out fantastic.
Me too.
Well,
it could be.
it's
It
a
could
big
be
word.
right. It could be a
But I'm
phone,
like, can you-
extension cord, shoe, hand, fly
Yeah.
swatter,
Fly
all of
swatter.
that. Yeah, yeah. But but I also felt
Which
like,
reminds me, we need to pick up a fly swatter.
Yes, we do. We do.
I feel like the way that he was talking to Jade's father was as if he really knows like their situation.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't know their situation enough to really go
Well,
at
we
this
don't
man
know
like
that.
this. He only knows what Jade is telling him.
Right? But wouldn't you believe your
Yeah.
girlfriend?
I mean, of course, but I also wouldn't like if you told me some stuff about your family, and then I met your family, and I was like, "How dare you?" Blah blah blah. I bet they'll look at me like, "You don't know us."
Yeah. I'm not saying, okay, first of all, I'm being yelled
terrifying.
at. I'm not saying it was okay for him to yell at the father. I'm saying that this generation tends to talk to people that way. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that I believe it because that's kind of how this generation is. So
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
as an FYI. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
I
go
didn't
ahead.
take it that way.
Well, who did? Nicole did. So I'm sorry, Nicole. That's not what I was trying to say. I wasn't saying it was okay for him to talk that way. I'm just saying that it didn't bother me because I was,
Yeah.
and like you said, I kind of was with the same mentality what you were. Is like, well, obviously he's sitting with Jade and she's telling him everything.
Right.
So you're believing what you.
But
Yeah,
still,
and well,
no,
and-
stay in
and-
your lane.
Fine.
Right. Thank
Yeah,
you,
like, be
Laura.
respectful.
I love Laura. Laura,
respectful.
it's just Laura, like Oprah, just Laura. She says Mark's right, and I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm sure she's right.
I love that Finn came in on a white horse to help
Save
out
Joey,
with
but
Joey.
that's they're laying the tracks for that.
Yeah. Oh,
You know.
and then taking,
I don't
taking him
think that
into-
Finn knows his place.
But he. But see, I didn't
I
feel
don't
that
think
way.
we know Finn's place.
I don't feel like I feel like he's walking through the park and he sees this fight and he jumps in to help Joey because he's being like he's
Well-
out on bail, so he has to be on good behavior. So
And because
it wasn't that
Finn-
that's not as contrived as a lot of the other crap.
Yeah.
So moving along.
But I also like that he covered up for Joey and allowed Joey to kind of maybe tell Steve and Kayla what transpired with
Yeah.
the dad instead of being like, oh, I just had to like break up him and Jade's dad. You know, it's just oh, we're just here for coffee.
And then
To which Steve was like, okay, you're crossing the line. Like,
Yeah.
my son is a whole different.
yeah, he had a little one-on-one with him, and
Yeah.
then they made Joey has to go talk to Marlena now.
Listen, and as soon as they said Marlena, I was like, weren't we just talking about like whenever anyone has a problem, Dr. Marlena?
See,
Yeah, I'm surprised
I think
they
this.
didn't-
I think that we we've said this from the beginning that Marlena should be having more patience, and not patience as in, like humans patience, not the
more
patience.
patience.
Thank you, thank you.
Steven's on it with the sound effects today.
But I'm thinking this is a good spin-off. Is just a show of Marlena with different days in our lives.
During the interview with Casey and True, we were talking about how they kind of accelerated JJ from wanting to be a cop to going to the academy quickly to being a cop, and like it happened in no time flat. I'm starting to have a feeling that they're probably going to be accelerating Sierra's storyline about her interest in psychology and
Yes.
making her a shrink or going to school. I don't know. I think that they might speed that up a little bit because
Yeah.
they keep talking about it.
Yeah.
And so, and as soon as she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to be the new Dr. Marlena
That's what I
Evans.
was thinking too.
Then it's going to be
Sierra?
like, then it's going to be like, we're taking you to see Sierra.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Scary
Yeah.
thought, isn't it?
Well,
Dr.
I mean,
Brady.
I don't know.
What is the? Someone wrote something here. Wait, let me just read this real quick. This show needs the next generation and their vet parents on screen, well cast. They're saying they need them on screen and well cast and causing havoc. We need Belle, Sean, Will, etc.
Yeah.
They need to bring Will back.
Yes,
And
Rose, Belle, Sean, Will.
I
yes.
saw a tweet where
Rose.
someone was saying like, you know, we need to see more of the vets, and I'm like, but
I don't want to be forced to see the vets. I want the vets to be there for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But-
Don't just give me this crap because it's a vet. We have to put him on screen.
Yes, or like the vets aren't going to stay those characters like they were before forever. Like there does need to be a continued evolution of like so again last week what I was saying that scene when we saw Belle and Sean and Philip and Chloe together, like they met in the square, I was like, oh my god, like it took me back to like saying hi, and I'm like, there needs to be more stuff.
We know all of you. We know all of your story.
We saw you grow up.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get into some more adult
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me though how they like with Aiden and Rafe and Hope. I don't know if it's that it's poorly written, poorly executed. I don't know what it is, but with someone like Deimos who comes onto the screen, he's so well written, he's so well delivered, and it's like a storyline that you just want to keep watching.
Yeah. Well, speaking of,
I say, were we moving on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Because I do. I'm totally Team Deimos. I love Victor. You know, I love
Victor.
of course.
But again, I get that they're making up and they're trying to take this down another road and stuff. But I'm really annoyed that Deimos is keeping the house.
Me too.
I'm sorry. That Victor needs to be in. I was insulted. I was like, I can't believe you're taking this and you're just gonna let. I get that they're wanting to create this whole new dynasty and have Deimos be the new Victor and all this stuff. Blah blah blah. But that really ticked me off.
See,
really
I happen to think that he will end up getting it in a different way.
Okay.
I think that.
If that's the case, then fine. But if it's just we're gonna let you guys keep this little condo, and he's gonna take the mansion. No, I'm not happy with that.
Do you guys believe that Deimos is trying to turn over a new leaf?
I don't know.
Do you believe him?
I don't know.
Do you think that the near-death experience has like caused him to just want to be a better person?
I mean, I didn't really think much about it, but I was believing it. Whether I should be or not, I don't know. But I was falling for it. I believe that he wanted to mend things with Victor and stuff. And I think a lot of it, I don't even know if it's the near-death experience. I think it's Nicole.
Oh yes, because he does tend to point out to Nicole like, oh, look what I'm doing.
And she was the first one he called when he was like, oh, I think you should hear about all this good stuff I've been doing. You know what I mean? So
well, I did a poll on our DISHIN Days Twitter page and asked if people thought that Deimos was turning over a new leaf and trying to become good, and 68% of the people said no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
They're not buying it. So.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too. Oh, I did start writing out. I didn't tell you guys. I won't read mine, but if you want to, I started writing out my dream days roster.
Like scenarios?
Like the people, like these are the people I want to see.
These are the characters.
These are the characters I want to see. These are the people that I want on the show. Anyone who's not on this list, I will help sign their walking paper. And I can guarantee you there are no Jonases on my list.
Oh my goodness. Well, more about Deimos and his good deeds. Not only did he offer that to Victor to split things 50-50, he gets Titan and
Victor gets Titan, he gets Basic
Black and the mansion.
And the mansion,
Yes.
which is ridiculous.
But also Deimos convinced the doctor to give
Maggie the surgery, which he knew was going to happen.
Convinced.
Little blackmail, but still.
Right.
Which I was kind of happy about that because I really don't want to continue to see Maggie in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is the thing that's like, okay, yeah. Great,
yeah, let's do it next week if you guys can.
That'd be awesome.
Works in my schedule. Hope it works in yours.
Yes. And so that is, but Victor still doesn't trust Deimos. Like,
No.
Victor holds
And
a grudge.
I did like how he was like, you know, okay, and I got you arrested, I put you in jail, blah, blah, blah. And then he comes back from commercial and he's like, oh, don't get me wrong, I still hate you.
he's like, I'm not going to accept your apology.
I was like, that's my boy Victor.
We can get along without me accepting your apology.
Yeah.
He said no, and Damos said no, and Victor
Yeah.
said, you heard me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
right.
So,
Steven, you can stay all the time.
yes. So, moving on to tidbits really
right.
quick. We covered everything, right?
Yeah,
We're good?
for the most part.
All right.
We gotta
let's-
hurry anyway.
yes.
Sonny's back, and
Sonny
he
is
looks
back.
great.
Okay,
Yes.
did you see my tweet about him coming back?
I don't think so.
So I was like, girl. Like, he knew where that camera was. He knew what he was doing. He was just like, I was like, you go, girl.
And so Paul ran into Sonny.
Yes. Yeah, at
and
the end of the week.
I never did, but it's reaffirmed for me that I don't think that they brainwashed the gay away from Paul.
No, they
No.
didn't.
I think that's been dismissed.
Yes, they did not do that. But Sonny had a great surprise for Victor and Maggie. He sold the club and the land in
Paris.
in Paris, and gave him the money.
That could have been a disaster. It's so not believable. It's so stupid. Is really what it is. Stupid.
They had to close him out. They you know.
Here's your most valuable piece of property in Paris. Here's $3 million.
Well, we don't know how much it was. He was
Whatever.
like,
It was a lot.
"Where'd you get this kind of money?"
Yeah.
Undisclosed
And he was,
amount.
Yes.
it's that was so stupid. I could have thrown my TV through the window.
Well, I guess they had to figure out a way how to like kind of bring Victor back to life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do something with it then.
And bring Victor back to life and kind of close out Sonny's life in Paris, so
Yeah.
that he doesn't have a reason to go back.
Right.
Right? Maybe I'm putting my $1 trillion property on Airbnb. Could have been good. You know.
Moving on.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so then Claire is very angry. All of us, we got angry Claire now.
Yeah. Angry
like
Claire.
we had
Teen
angry
angst at
Paige,
its
we have angry
worst.
Claire now. Like, yeah, I'm just like I feel like it's really out of nowhere.
This
to
isn't
me.
this isn't a discussion. You're just going to tell me how to do it.
Yeah, it just seemed very. Yeah,
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
There was a lot of going on.
But I do like. I mean, again, I love like you, but we didn't see a lot of that this week. Was the Belle and Sean and Claire.
Yes.
Like like I like seeing them. I again, we
Yeah.
know that they're leaving, so it's like
Sean was
it
like,
makes
"Bella,
you
you
not
trying
want
to
to
pick
get
a
invested.
fight with me?" And she was like, "No," and he was like, "Okay, good."
Well, I like that Claire is like her own person. Mm-hmm. I don't like the fact that Philip is not really working with her on that record deal. Like that kind of bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that she was smart and being like, I write songs,
Yeah.
but we want top producers. Well, then I'll be an assistant.
And then, are we sensing that there's something? I mean, obviously she likes Theo.
Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will maybe be a.
Oh, that made me go.
Oh, you didn't see that?
That whole interaction, I was just like, oh, they're friends.
Oh,
She was like,
I feel
"Oh."
like she really is digging him.
Yeah,
I don't know
but-
that he's really because he's still caught up in Sierra, but I think that may be a path they're going to go down.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, well, I'm not bothered by
Yeah.
that. That'll
She
be
was like,
I'm not bothered by it.
She was
I'm
like,
just
"I'm not either."
bringing
She
it
was
up.
like, "Anything you say, Theo, that's fine."
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, okay, and then
The note.
Eduardo's note.
How you gonna have a note under two menus?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, is this a note?"
And then she laughed.
Yeah.
And let's not even talk about it that I had to get up from my bed to go read what the note said because I couldn't see it. I was like, oh,
But-
pause.
I also
of
felt
bed.
like,
And you know it was like that too.
yeah. But I
Like,
also
this better be good.
And was it
This
good?
better be an invitation to me and Billy's wedding.
Girl, the note. The note, girl.
No, girl.
No, girl. I also felt like
You know what the note says, actually? It says, "I know what you did last summer."
murderer.
Yeah. Murderer.
But I also felt like this. I also felt like this was one of those things where he had gotten these notes before, and I felt like that was your time to explore who it is. Don't like stop it and then bring it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
but he's
that's that.
bartending now, so
Yeah.
you know.
Easy access.
Adriana was like, Oh, there's a note right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I suddenly wish there was a note under there.
I know, right?
Like we had secretly planted it. So in other news, Brady, Teresa, Summer. So they're still on the search for Tate. They now think that not Victor has something to do with it, but Deimos does because of the champagne thing.
Champagne group?
Champagne group that he was affiliated with.
Yeah.
But Teresa's like, bitches. I remember it was Summer in dark glasses and a baseball cap and a
Summer with the rope in the conservatory.
and a plaid shirt that didn't fit.
Oh, yes.
Like, wait,
Yeah.
what am I watching? It's
No, that's so good.
I feel like they're just throwing. Again, I just feel like they're just throwing stuff out there. Like,
Okay, I had a major revelation,
Okay.
and or I missed something.
okay, my guess is you missed.
Probably, but
But I'm probably not the person to ask because I'm sure I missed it too.
I'm wondering if there might be two Summers.
Oh.
Because what happened to Summer with her dark hair?
I figured it was a wig.
Yeah, that's what I think
figured
too.
it
I
was
think
a
it was just a
wig.
really good wig.
Yeah.
God, I just
don't.
don't think so.
I think it was a
just
wig.
didn't think so. I thought it looks because we saw Marie with dark hair at the Emmys.
Well, yeah, but listen, she still had to maybe keep that color. So,
Well, I love that when she got her hair back, she still had like dark roots. I'm like, no, girl, because if you just got your hair redone,
Then you wouldn't have the roots.
you don't got the roots.
you don't got the roots.
And I love how Teresa was like, and you were wearing that plaid shirt that doesn't fit you very well.
Yes.
I wonder. I know that she said that. Didn't
Yeah.
fit you well. I wonder if the writers
Shade.
watch us and watch how much we mock what they.
Oh gosh.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that mark again.
Yeah.
That mark again.
Oh my God.
And that was it, right?
That's pretty
That's
much
it.
it.
That's pretty much it.
That's
That was the week of days. We're plowing right through. Sorry that we weren't able to get to your phone calls today, but we are running.
But
out
we
of
got time with.
Mike
Yes.
Bowman said 2 Summers. Good Lord, please no.
Well, what you don't have enough of is
What am I doing?
is our segments, and we're gonna get right into those.
Okay.
We're gonna start with mine, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, snap!
Now, my 3 Snaps Award actually goes to Summer's hair.
You put that hand down. Put it
Because,
down.
as we were just talking about,
I'm kidding.
I think that Summer had a wig, and she took the wig off, and she had her hair again, and her wig change reminded me of this moment
I know you're-
from our favorite show, RuPaul's Drag Race. Go ahead
Totally.
and play that clip. This makes me feel like Summer. She had another wig underneath the wig. And this was my reaction. So, Summer's hair gets Tony's official
That's great.
3 Snaps Award.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh,
so that was
snap.
that.
Those of
Oh,
you that
snap.
watch RuPaul's Drag Race will thoroughly appreciate.
Because I totally felt like that. I was like you. Oh, she had brown hair, but now I was like, what she did. She got to Salem and she was just like,
It's weird though when I noticed it because there had been a couple days I
Yeah.
think, and I was like, oh, I had like a weird pit in my stomach, like oh shoot, there are 2 Summers,
oh boy.
Yeah. No.
Well,
2
I think
Summers, 2 Aidens.
that's too much. Well, I think it's that time now.
Why can't we have 2 Billies?
You have Billy
need
and you
that.
have Chad.
We don't need
Oh,
that.
that's true. Good point.
Thanks.
Well, now moving along,
Oh, is it mine?
I don't know if it's. I think it's yours.
It's the disaster.
There's only one sound that can let me know if we're at that moment.
Come on, Steven, don't let us down now.
We're there. It is now the
Disaster.
moment of the week. I promise
love
I'm
it.
gonna
It's
do it.
sirens.
It's okay.
I promise I'm gonna record it. You know, I actually thought about it when I was leaving Target. I was like, oh, I should go home and record that. And then here we are
then you were
today
like, nope.
with me telling you that I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna do that today. Okay, go.
Oh, okay. So my disaster moment of the week is courtesy of Christian Bullen, who tweeted this to me. Now, Christian in the tweet said that she did not originate this; that she forwarded on from someone else. So I don't know who that someone
That's
else is, but
hysterical.
spot on perfection that Maggie Horton looked like Colonel Sanders
Sanders.
tonight.
Oh,
So,
that's-
Christian, thank you, and to whomever it was that you found it from, thank you also. That is Matthews.
Disaster.
Moment of the week.
That's it.
And now it's time for.
Oh, you know, during an audition, when people will do the audition, and they're like, scene. I just felt like that, like at the end of the.
Oh, yeah.
That's my disaster moment of the week.
And
Okay,
scene.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And we're done. And now it's time for...
No.
Not that one. But it's time for...
Mark's
Quote of the Week. Quote of the Week.
There
you go.
we are. Right.
Woo.
We'll take it.
Poor Steve, he's back there like, y'all got me pushing all these buttons and doing all this stuff. Y'all are doing
he's
too
like,
much.
these queens.
Right, right. Right, go ahead.
How many damn sound effects?
All right, my quote of the week this week goes to James Lastovic. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
James Lastovic, Joey Johnson, when he's leaving TBD, and he says, I rewound it 3 times.
It was good.
He said, well, I guess we're going to have to go grab a copy some other time, Finley.
That was funny.
Like, I went, did he say Finley? Rewind. He said Finley.
That was a good one.
So he had to get my quote of the week.
And that has been Mark's Quote of the Week. And now it's time for Fan of the Week.
My fan of the week comes from iTunes, a review. We got 5 stars, guys. Another 5 stars from VA Boy Wonder. Virginia, maybe? Virginia Boy Wonder? VA?
Oh, yeah. I think that's,
Or the Veterans Association.
Veterans.
Right.
Or he's a veteran.
I think that's Matt. I think.
It's not me.
VA Boy Wonder?
I think so.
Well, he wrote, the best part of my Sunday nights is watching DISHIN Days. Except Tony. That was in parentheses. But, it didn't
Did not say that.
it says, Tony, Mark, and Matthew have great chemistry and are fun to watch. They do a wonderful job of recapping my favorite soap Days of Our Lives. They often feature many celebrity guests from the show. DISHIN Days has become my Sunday night guilty pleasure.
Ooh.
Yay,
Oh my God, we're a
that's
guilty
great.
pleasure. I love that.
that.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
there's
good one.
nothing to
Yeah.
feel guilty about.
Some people
nothing.
like Vanderpump Rules and others like DISHIN
Some
Days.
people have brain cells that die watching Vanderpump Rules.
Hey.
Well, my point exactly.
Pump your brakes,
If I
Lorraine.
needed.
So, really quick, before we get into news and gossip, I shared this story earlier, but I'm going to share it with you guys. So, Aloma Wright, my play mama, tweeted me because I tweeted her because I was watching Bring It On, and she plays Paulette, the talk show host in the movie, and I was like, oh my God, look who popped up. And she was like, you never know where I'm gonna pop up. And I was like, well, I really wish you would pop up in Salem. And she was like, I might have to start a campaign too. And I was like, done. So I am challenging all of the fans to start hashtag Bring Back Maxine with hashtag Maxine Son. Yay,
Do
for
it.
Tony.
Do it.
Yeah. Because I mean, she was
They
so
never
great on
really
the show.
talked about her leaving either. She just
No,
kind of
she just kinda left.
disappeared.
No,
So-
she's taking care of her ill son.
She is, and then she's gonna bring me back. So
Yeah.
There we
start
go.
that hashtag Bring Back Maxine.
Sounds good.
With hashtag Maxine Son. And
Yep.
now it's time for news and gossip.
Am I doing it this
All right, is that you?
Yes. Fans shouldn't miss Days of Our Lives Nadia Bjorlin and Robert Scott Wilson, who play Chloe and Ben, respectively, in I Know Where Lizzie Is.
Oh.
Where is Lizzie? I guess we'll find out tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern on Lifetime.
Oh, I didn't know
Visit
that.
our Facebook for the trailer of tonight's movie.
Yeah.
Prefer that.
It actually looks really good too.
He...
Go ahead.
You know I love him.
Robert
He's
Scott
so
Wilson.
good.
He
Yeah.
plays a reporter.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him maybe with glasses like Clark Kent.
No glasses.
No glasses?
Still, like he's that hello and welcome to LA
Oh,
News.
with the big,
very
beautiful
that.
smile.
And the coiffed
Perfect,
hair
yeah.
and everything is perfect. Yeah. And Nadia actually plays the psychic that helps them try to locate this 15-year-old girl.
Oh, okay. I'll have to, yeah, that sounds interesting.
So it looks really good.
We're having pizza rolls at Tony's to watch
Sounds good.
on Lifetime
Sounds
TV
good.
tonight at 8 o'clock. So
Sounds
tune in.
As
good.
long as you guys bring the pizza roll.
And then I just want to update you guys. I tweeted out, we all tweeted out about Louise Sorrell tomorrow at 2. We had to change of plans. She's busy gal. So we're going to probably try to do it either Thursday or Friday. We're still trying to book a time slot. So sorry that it's not tomorrow for those of you that were making time in your schedule to watch that tomorrow. But stay posted. I've got a request in for a time slot. So as soon as I know, I will tweet it out because trust me, I want this to happen just as bad as you do. I've been stalking this woman for 2 weeks now.
I've been stalking her since the mid-90s. It's okay.
And she's so sweet. Anyway, and then also for those of you who didn't make it to Toronto and you want to see pictures, go to my fan page, the Mark J. Freeman on Facebook. I just posted a whole bunch of every still photo that I had from the event. I posted. I'll post some videos
Not
too.
every still photo.
But no, there's
I'm
one
sure.
of Chas. There's one of Chaz.
There's one of Chaz's ass.
There's one of Chaz. That's it. It's on there. It's on there. I shared it.
Yeah.
Although it's only big because he keeps a lot of stuff in his back pockets. That's all.
Whatever.
And I'm here to remind you guys that we still have our Allison Sweeney giveaway, and all entries are due by this.
For me?
You're not reading them.
You want to display them? So please turn in all entries this Friday, August 5th, and our winner will be announced live on air next Sunday. All you have to do is email us and just tell us how much you love Allison Sweeney in a very creative way. And
Yes,
they're all signed by Allison Sweeney. So
And
make
I'll
sure you
sign
guys
it
do that.
too.
Yeah.
You sign her book.
Go ahead. I was gonna say I want to give a shout out to Lucas and Sherry. They were at the fan event.
Yes. Oh, Lucas and Sherry, the boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah. They were so cute, and they wanted my headshot signed and stuff. They were just so cute. I was like, I love you guys.
Did you bring a headshot, or did they have one?
No, I had brought some to put with the Maria Menounos book because I brought an AfterBuzz package, so I brought a headshot for that. And then I just grabbed them and.
Do you get any better than Lorraine Love? Really? You're just wonderful.
Oh,
I know.
I prefer Lorraine. And shout out to my friend Teresa that you met as well.
Teresa was very sweet, and her son. I met her son as well.
Yes. So shout out to them.
I think I'm the only person on the panel, including our guests, who didn't do a shout out today, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
Stand your ground, girl.
Stand your ground. All right, and
the note, girl.
The
note, girl.
And
girl.
That note, though.
That note,
girl.
I know what you did last summer, murderer.
All right, I know that this week has been very quick, but I
know
hope that
you did
guys...
summer last summer.
Dario. Oh wait, do it again. I'm gonna do a better look.
Again. Oh, wait, let's all do it.
What are we doing?
The dramatic turn.
Oh, okay.
Give it to us again.
Well, I'm gonna do Stefano style, but go ahead.
You are so I know that this week of AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days was very quick, but I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Dishin Days on Twitter.
I can hear James Lott Jr. outside. We gotta go.
Yes.
Hi, James Lott Jr.
Hi, James. And make sure you stay tuned because right after this we have a full lineup of your
the GH
other
report,
stars.
the YR report,
Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah, all of that. I just spit. Sorry.
Ow.
Now, before they leave, once more, tell them where they can find you social media.
And Instagram and Twitter at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE. And if you want to see those pictures, go to Facebook.com/the Mark J. Freeman.
What about that hair?
Living for the hair on Twitter. Living for number 4 the hair.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Matthew E. Paine.
And of course, you can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com. Allison Sweeney fans, don't forget to turn in your entries by this Friday. Email us, dishindays@gmail.com. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you next Sunday for a full recap of next week's episode of Days of Our Lives.
Only a 3-week episode, right?
Only in 3 days. Yeah. Bye, you guys.
Bye, gang.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.